Hi, Falcon fans. Welcome back to the first edition of Outside the Chalk with BG Softball. I'm Ben Corak from the Falcon Media Sports Network, and today we're joined by the head coach of Bowling Green Softball, Ms. Michelle Gardner. Gardner, thank you for joining us today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
This last weekend, we'll start with that. Now to 6-1 on the season and 5-1 this last weekend, or 4-1 this last weekend. A very good weekend. I think a couple of big comeback wins. Just how did you feel about the team's performance the second weekend of competition?
Well, I was actually really excited about it. I felt like and the first weekend we actually played on turf. So this weekend we were on dirt, and it showed a little bit. But I thought we competed very well, and we were down in a couple games and battled back. Actually, more. It was a challenge, and we faced the challenge. Our one loss against Furman, we played them a doubleheader. Just didn't do as well the second game as I think we wanted to, but was overall happy with our run production. I think we're getting, putting together some good hitting and manufacturing some runs. So happy about that. And, Mac had a couple good outings. We had a couple good, pitching presence on the mound, which was good. So.
Yeah, you mentioned competition. That's something you talked about last year and now this year early on as well, as instilling that competition. And you mentioned a couple of those comebacks in there. How nice is that for you as a team? Maybe not to be down at first, but also just to fight throughout the entire 7 innings that maybe would have been lapsed a little bit last year.
Well, and I think that showed. It started with our comeback win against Lipscomb. Lipscomb's a really good program. And, we had to put some things together in late innings to be able to come back and get a win there. And so I was very, very pleased with that because that was a battle. And, we had battled the weekend before. We would go down and up the weekend before. And this weekend we came back and improved it again. And then against Towson, we were down by 6 runs and just kept chipping away. And then we went up and then they went up, and our dugout was absolutely amazing this weekend. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. It takes everybody. It doesn't, starter, non-starter. It doesn't matter. If you're in the dugout and in the program, you have something you can contribute to our team.
Yeah, it's nice for fans to see as well the lineup every day being quite similar to the end of last season. People have moved up and down, but the substance of it has remained the same. And I believe now 7 hitting above 300 on the season so far. Some good numbers of power and speed. Just how have you felt like the starters from the end of last year have continued to embrace their roles into this year and having pretty much a set starting lineup early on?
Well, obviously that can change at any time, but right now I think we're getting really good production from a lot of pieces in our lineup, and we are, we're the same. There are some different people stepping up and doing some things. We're able to take, I think we're a little bit quicker than what we were last year. We're able to steal, we've stole some more bases and just, getting really good run production. At times we've squeezed. We've done a lot of different things and being very aggressive right now, trying to instill that as we go. But we're getting on base. So when you're getting on base, then it's easy to get a little bit more aggressive. So I felt like, that was one thing that we started off last year and then kind of had to back off that a little bit later because we just weren't getting as many people on. So, I'm challenging them every weekend. Let's get better and see how many people we can get on and be moving around. And the competition's just going to keep getting stronger. And hopefully, we're just going to continue to get stronger as well, because that's why we play preseason games.
Yeah, this series coming up in Tennessee, the third one of the year, more opportunities to take wins and use the column as a bar. But what are you looking for from your team this weekend going down to Tennessee? What would you like to see an improvement from them?
One, I'd like to clean up our defense a little bit. I feel like we just have some areas that we need to shore up. And I would like to keep our, the other team's opponents from scoring quite so many runs. Like, we're doing some really good things, then all of a sudden we have a little lax and we give up a couple runs or hits on, counts we shouldn't be giving up hits. And so I'm challenging the pitchers to be a little bit, shore that up a little bit, not quite no free bases and 1-2, 0-2 hits. We've got to kind of eliminate that a little bit. And I think if we can do that and clean up our defense, we're going to be in good shape.
Yeah, Coach, good luck this weekend against Tennessee and safe travels as well. I know there's a lot of that early.
All right. Thank you.
For the previews, recaps of everything BGSU softball, go to bgfalconmedia.com and BG_FMSN on Twitter. And when we are back home with BG softball broadcasts, will be on either WBGU or 88.1 FM or on Falcon Radio located at bgfalconmedia.com.